Hello guys, good morning everyone. Welcome to this session and welcome to the India's most comprehensive preparation platform, that is the BYJU'S Exam Prep. And yes guys, this is the GATE 2023 Engineering Mathematics question. All the questions that we have received from the first weekend examinations. And you know that in the first weekend, that is the 4th and 5th February, the computer science, mechanical, electrical, electronics, these branches examinations has been conducted, right guys? So very good morning everyone, and in this session we are going to discuss about these questions. Just a second. Yes, so in this session we are going to discuss about these questions, what was these questions, how to approach them, and also guys, the students of instrumentation as well as civil engineering, as well as those who are applying for EXE, you all have the exam on the coming weekend, that is 11th and 12th February is going to be your day. So you will also come to know what is the range of questions IIT has targeted this year, what is the difficulty level more or less, all those things we will discuss. Very good morning all. Yes, good morning everybody, keep joining the class. All right, chalo. So I think let's get started quickly. Students, it's early morning, students are joining slowly, little slowly I think, but chalo, let's going ahead quickly. Just a moment. Hanji. All right, chalo. So let's get started quickly. And before we start up, a quick update. Yes, guys, so all those who have appeared in the first weekend GATE examination, and even those who are going to appear in the next weekend, that is the civil and instrumentation and EXE, PI. So guys, for the first time, BYJU'S Exam Prep has come up with the rank predictor tool to help you, analyze your performance, to help you get exactly what's your mark, and more importantly, what is your expected rank as per your mark, so that you can take your decisions quickly, whether you have to prepare for IITs or whether you have to prepare for interviews or whether you have to prepare for other examinations. You will get a clear-cut idea. And yes guys, you can know your GATE 23 rank and plan ahead. Yes, so the link of this rank predictor tool is in the description. This is going to be live around 15th February because that is the time where IIT Kanpur will send a response key of you. So just you can check and get your decisions quickly. Also guys, tonight, there is one session tonight that is at the 9 p.m. Right, for all those who have completed the GATE 2023 paper, that is ECEE, computer science and mechanical. Yes, whether your attempt was good or whether your attempt was bad, see, if you have worked hard, you should never lose hope. There is something for you. With GATE or without GATE, but the same hard work, the same efforts that you have applied is going to get you something. So whether it was a good attempt or bad attempt, what is going to be the next step for you after the GATE 23 paper? Join me live tonight at 9 p.m. on the BYJU'S Exam Prep ECEE's channel, and we shall discuss about these opportunities. And let's get moving ahead guys. Quickly, question number 1 is here on your screen. Quickly, the question number 1. A machine produces a defective component with the probability of 0.015. Starting with some probability and distribution questions. The number of defective components in the packed box is equal to 200. They follow Poisson distribution. What is the mean and variance? Options are not available, but yeah, it was a MCQ question because all these are memory based. So maybe options were not collected, options are not obtained. All right, it's going to be brief session only, Kakarot, around 1 to 1.5 hours. So guys, we know that if it follows a Poisson distribution, so what is the mean and variance for Poisson distribution? Actually, they are the same. Mean and variance are approximately same and they are equal to NP. So your answer is simply 200 is multiplied. 200 is the number of samples. And that is multiplied by 0.015. That is the probability of one defective component. So this is going to be 3 each. Mean and variance both are 3 each. Correct? Mean and variance both are 3 each. Let's go to the next question. The expected number of trials for first occurrence of a head in a biased coin is known to be 4. What is the probability of first occurrence of head in the second trial? the expected number of trials for first occurrence. Okay, first occurrence of a head, which is represented as geometric distribution. The event when you wait for something to happen for the first time, when you're waiting for an event to happen, that is the geometric distribution. And in that geometric distribution, you are given the probability of success. No, what you are given? You are given the expected number of trials. Now in the geometric distribution, guys, we'll only solve up the questions, whatever is the concept required. We'll not derive anything here. So that is 1 upon p, that is given to be 4. So value of p is equal to the 1 by 4. The value of p is equal to the 1 by 4. Okay, the value of p is equal to 1 by 4. Now question में क्या पूछा है? What is the probability of first occurrence of head in the second trial? So first head should be in the second trial, so first should be the tail, and probability for tail will be 1 by 4. Head is anyways 1 by 4, so it's going to be 3 divided by 3 is divided by 16. Sir, how much is the final NAT answer? That is 0.1875. That is 0.1875. That is a 0.1875. Chalo. Two coins are tossed. Two coins are tossed. A be the event that head on the both toss. B be the event that head on the second toss. ये 21st नहीं है, sorry. Let B be the event that head on the second toss. Okay, and C be the event that head on the, sorry, वो second नहीं है, that is second is here. That is the first toss. Let B be the event head on the first and C be the event that head on the second toss. Clear? Which of the following is or are true? And it is a MSQ question. And this one is a MSQ question. Okay, chalo, check kar lete hain. So what are the event given? Two coins are tossed. And now guys, when the two coins are tossed, what is your sample space? It may be both heads, or it could be head tail, tail head, or tail tail, etc. And if I want to talk about the event A, that head on the both toss, so it is talking about the event HH. So probability of the event A, that is only one outcome out of the 4, 1 by 4. Let B be the event that there is head on the first toss. So what can be second? It's unknown. So it could be either HH or HT. So the probability of this event is going to be 2 by 4, and that is equal to half. And then C, it is head on the second toss. So first can be anything. So it can be tail or it can be again head. So probability of this event is again the 2 by 4, or that is equal to 1 by 2. Now talking about independence, we need to check the intersection. So dear, what is the value of A intersection B? Let us check all. So intersection means common of these two sets. So HH is common. Let me write down all intersections first. A intersection with C. So again HH and HH is the only thing common. Right. A is done now. B intersection C. Now when you take the common with B and C, HH and HH. Again HH and HH is common. This is HT and TH. This is different. Okay. So again the common element is HH here only. Now when you want to write down the probability, that is 1 by 4. Now is the probability equal to PA PB? Is the probability equal to PA PB? Dekho na. Let's write down this one separately. A and C are independent. So, are independent or not check karte hai. P of A intersection C will be 1 by 4. Does it equal to PA PC? Does it equal to PA PC? When you multiply 1 by 4 and 1 by 2, that is going to be 1 by 8. So, this is not equal to. So, A and C cannot be independent. Okay. B and C. Probability of B intersection C. That is again only one event. So 1 by 4. But does it equal to PB, PC? 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. Yes, that is equal to the product of PB and PC. That is equal to product of PB and PC. Similarly, when you take P of A intersection B, na, right, that is again 1 by 4. A intersection B also one event only. But is it equal to PA into PB? That is 1 by 4 into 1 by 2. No, that is not equal. So that is not equal to PAPB. So dear, what is the possibility that only B and C are independent, but it is the MSQ question. Ab dekhna, if B and C are independent, okay, this option is not seen. I will write down this option here. It's hidden. P of B intersection C is equal to PB. That is the option. And yes, guys, if B and C are independent, you have proved that means the occurrence of C. This is conditional probability P of B given C. So given C, occurrence of C, C is given, but still it will not change the probability of B. It will remain as it is. That is the basic meaning of independence. So D is also the correct. Each and everything, we have discussed this in our paid classes, in our YouTube classes, everything, everywhere we have discussed this. Clear? Chalo, done. Let's move ahead to the next question here. Okay. So fx is equal to x cube plus 15x square minus 33x minus 36. Again, it is a MSQ question from the calculus. MSQ question from calculus. Now fx has a local maxima, does not have, fx has a local minima, does not have a local minima. Fx has a local maxima or does not have a local maxima. Out of the four, you have to select the options. Okay, so very simple fundamental question. So when I take the derivative of this function, that becomes the 3x square plus 30x minus 33 and put it equal to 0. Cancel the 3, so x square plus 10x minus 11 equal to 0, or I can say that, correct hai na? Yeah. So x plus 10, sorry, minus 33x, correct hai. So x plus an 11 and x minus of 1 equal to 0. That looks correct now. No, this one is minus 3x square plus, correct only, dear. Correct only. So what is the value for x? What is the value for x? X is either equal to plus 1 or minus 11. X is either plus 1 or minus 11. There are two roots, okay, of the first derivative, and I'll simply follow the wavy curve. And the wavy curve always start with the right of the largest root with the positive sign and keep changing the sign at every root. So this is minus, this is plus. Plus means derivative positive means increasing zone, derivative negative means decreasing function zone. So what I can say, dear, please pay attention. What I can say here. The point to be noted here is कि here the function changes from negative to positive. Matlab it was decreasing and then it starts increasing. So this is a local minima. First derivative sign change. And here the function increasing to decreasing. It was increasing then becomes decreasing. Matlab this is a local maxima candidate. This is what? This is a local maxima candidate. Done hai? This is a local maxima candidate. 33x minus 36. 3x square. 33x minus 36. What is that, Ravi? 33x minus 36. That is what is written here, na? The same thing has been written here. All right. All going good only. Okay, so it has a local maxima. Also, it has a local minima. Option A and C. What is that point? It's not mentioned, but it's not asked, but yes, it has a local maxima, it has a local minima. Very clear now? Very clear now? Yes, Swapnil, correct answer. Yes, Prashant, correct answer. Chalo. Next. Moving ahead to the next question. The figure shows, okay, a simple graphical based question. Now, there were some graphical questions in the aptitude also. They have put some graphical question in maths also. The graphs, I told you earlier also on the YouTube before examination, IIT Kanpur, so they are going to give some graphical questions. It was expected. Okay, which is the correct equation? It's an even symmetric graph. Okay, so please note that mod x has to be involved. Mod of 2 minus x, this is not going to be even. C cannot be the answer. C cannot be the answer. Okay. Have a look into this. C cannot be the answer. And if I take the x is equal to 2, देखो, if I take the x is equal to 2, y should be 0. Y should be 0. So यहाँ पे x equal to 2 पे y is not equal to 0. Right? This is wrong. This is wrong. Okay. This is right with respect to the perspective that x equal to 2 पे y is 0, but this is not a even symmetric function. It is symmetric about the line x equal to 2, but that is not even symmetric. That is not symmetric about the y-axis. Okay. Clear hai? Now next, x equal to 2, 2 minus 2 will be 0, 2 minus 2 will be 0, right? So x equal to 2 pe y 0 hai. Then let me only test x equal to 4. x equal to 4. X equal to 4 if I take, so 2 minus 4, listen to me. 2 minus 4, it is equal to 4. So, sorry, it is equal to minus 2. Minus 2 ka mod will be plus 2. Yes. So y will be plus 2. That is positive. I think this is missing here or maybe not given. Okay, but we can sense that it is positive. But here if you put the x equal to 4, na, here if you put x equal to 4, so 2 minus 4 will be negative. Will be negative, and definitely it is not negative. So this is also eliminated. This is also eliminated. Is that clear, everybody? So the correct answer that is coming up is the option number A. The correct answer that is coming up is the option number A. The correct answer that is coming up is option number A. Clear? Yes, that is the option number A. Next question. Moving ahead to the next question here. A linear transformation maps a point xy in the plane to the point x hat y hat according to the rule x hat is 3y, y hat is 2y. Then the disk given to you gets transformed into a region with what area? Very fundamental question it is. Okay, what you have to only do is, let us take this disk, that is the x square plus y square representing the region less than equal to 1. But what is the value of x? The x according to the transformation converted into y hat. So that is y hat by 2 whole square, and similarly y will be x hat by 3 ka whole square less than or equal to 1. So rearranging it, you have x hat square divided by 3 square plus the y hat square divided by 2 square less than equal to 1. That is the area inside an ellipse. That is representing area of the ellipse. And if you want to talk about the area of the ellipse, that is pi AB. So that is pi into A, that is equal to 3, into B, that is equal to 2. So the answer for the question is 6 pi, that is 18.4 into 6. 18.84 is the answer, dear. 18.84 is the correct answer, dear. Done it? 18.84 is the answer. Moving ahead to the next question on the screen. Okay, a triple integral, multiple integrals and triple integrals were common in this particular examination. So we have integral -1, -3 to c, -2 se 2, -1 se 1, 4x square y minus z cube dz dy dx. So you should understand first, they have given the order. Although all the limits are constant, you can integrate with any variable. But here, what is the first variable given? Dz. So we can call this as the limit of z. अच्छा, लेकिन जैसे इसको मैंने split किया, if I split this ना, if I split this, okay, if I split this with respect to z, this is a odd function and integration minus a to a will be 0. Okay, so number 1, 4x square y dz integral is z, and that too 4x square y with respect to z is even function. So twice of 4x square y into z, z becoming 0 to 1, and twice I have done minus of 0. Why it is minus of 0? चलो और simple कर देते. Let me make it even more simple. What I will do is, right, it is going to be integral 4x square y minus integral z cube. Okay. Now, here if you start with respect to z, odd function. And here if you start with y, that is an odd function. Okay, the limit of y यहाँ पे -2 से 2. Here I will take the limit of y. Here I will first take the limit of z. Okay, integral minus a to a, odd function is always 0, na? So even if you split it into two parts, you are getting that the answer is 0. You are getting that the answer is 0. Got this, everybody? The answer is 0. The answer is equal to 0. Totally, when you separate this, this is odd function with y, this is odd function with z. So answer is 0. Clear, everybody? Next, a vector field xi plus yj, it's a good question that was discussed in mechanical actually, minus 2zk is defined over a conical region having the height of 2, base radius 3, and axis along z axis as shown in the figure. Okay, as shown in the figure, I think the diagram is missed up here. As shown in the figure, so I'll show you the figure, no worries. As shown in the figure, there was a conical region given. This was the conical region that was mentioned to you, that was given to you. Okay, as shown in the figure. The base of the cone is in XY plane and is centered at the origin. Axis is along Z axis. If n cap denotes the unit vector, unit outward normal to the curved surface of the cone, what is the value of integral B dot n cap over the curved surface? The value of the integral B dot n cap over the curved surface. Okay. All right. Yes, Prabhakaran, you can focus on linear system of equation and eigenvalue part. Correct? Chalo. So, dear, first of all, many students, I think, in the exam applied the Gauss divergence theorem here, which is not applicable. Even in the exam analysis, I have given you the correct solution for this. Here, the Gauss divergence is not applicable, but still, luckily you may get the correct answer using Gauss divergence. I'll tell you why. Okay. Now, we are supposed to solve. The question here is integral B dot n cap ds over the surface, okay, over the curved surface, okay. The question is over the curved surface. Please pay attention. Over the curved surface, right? Can you apply the Gauss divergence theorem here? No, you cannot apply the Gauss divergence theorem here because it is not closed. Only curved ki baat ki to it is open from the base. Gauss divergence is applicable only for closed portion. So what I can do, let us say the total integral is broken. The total, if you want to apply Gauss divergence theorem, okay, the Gauss divergence is applicable only on the closed curve. Okay, so let's take the entire cone including the base and we can break this entire cone into two parts. One is the curved portion and one is the base, that is the base circle. Okay, so this one is the top that I have written SC. Okay, and this one is SB. Can I say? So total cone can be split into curved part plus the base part. Okay, and this is the total closed surface. This is the total closed surface. Onto this total closed surface, you can apply the Gauss divergence theorem. Here you can apply the Gauss divergence theorem. Okay. Here you can apply the Gauss divergence theorem. Acha. For Gauss divergence theorem, I need the divergence, dear. What is the B? Xi plus yj minus 2zk. Xi plus the yj minus the 2zk cap. So what is the divergence of the vector B? The divergence become 1 plus 1 minus 2, that is 0. Del by del x, del by del y and del by del z. Okay, divergence turns out to be 0. Okay, that is why the integral along the closed surface, which is B dot n cap ds over the closed surface, is calculated as the volume integral of the divergence of B, and that is 0. So this part is 0, but question is actually along closed surface only. If you directly integrate along closed surface, that is also a possibility, but little lengthy. Okay, lengthy, actually very lengthy. So we are applying some little bit more concepts to solve this question. Now, when I talk about the integration along the base, dhyan dena. When I want to discuss the integration along the base of the vector B dot n cap ds, okay, for the base, dear, for this base, what should be the n cap? N cap is always a unit vector normal to the surface and it is outwards if that surface is a part of a closed volume. So, what is going to be n cap for this? N cap for this base. The base is in the xy plane, but you have to go outwards, matlab in the minus z direction. In the minus z direction. So, here this n cap, yahin pe place kar dete hain. Let me place the vector. What is the vector? That is xi plus the yj minus 2zk dot product with the minus k cap ds, but eventually this becomes how much? That is integral k to k multiply hoga, so 2z ds. 2z ds. Okay, so let's put it as a double integral notation, 2z ds. But what is the property of this base? What is the property of this base? This is the base in the xy plane, right? So xy plane mein what is the value of z? What is the value of z in the xy plane? That is 0, and that is why the answer for this integral is going to be the 0. So now I get your answer. Okay, now I got the answer. So as I told you, the total curved surface, the total closed surface integral is equal to the integral along the curved surface plus the integral along the base. The integral along the total is 0. Gauss divergence is 0 aaya. This is the question. The integral along curved surface, and the base integral is also 0. And that is why, dear, that is why the integral along the curved surface is also 0. So, I felt that after exam, I got to know that some students directly apply Gauss divergence theorem here. Luckily, answer is 0, but actually Gauss divergence is not directly applicable. So, luckily you get the correct answer, but that is not directly applicable. The answer is eventually 0. The answer is eventually 0. Moving ahead to the next question on screen, dear. Okay, so you have to be really careful, guys. Gauss divergence only for closed volumes. Okay. Next one. What is the value of the line integral p2q z square dx plus 3x square y dy plus 2x cube z cube? Okay, the value of the line integral. Now you have z square dx plus, let me first take 2x cube z square dx there's a typo error, I think, in the question. 2z. No, guys, this is a typo error. This is not the correct question. That is 2xz dz. Yeah, that is the question actually. So that I can write down here, that is 2xz dz. Okay, plus 3y squared dy. Something like that question is. And then here you get differential of xz square. Can I say, because here z square constant differential of x, and then x constant differential of z square will be 2z dz, plus next 3y square is the differential of y cube. Okay, so now this is eventually equal to integral of, differential is a linear operator, commonly a integral differential cancel. Yes, this is an easy question and I've solved it during analysis time. That is why I remember. That is 2x cube. That has gone to power. Actually 2xz hai wo. A typo error ho gaya hai. 2xz hai. Now integral differential got cancelled. So this is xz square plus y cube. Guys, exact differentiation approach is applicable here. Why it is applicable? See, it is applicable. We have directly seen. But why it is applicable? What is the core reason behind this? When is the exact differentiation approach applicable? Okay. And you are able to feel that final answer is depending only on final point to the initial point. It is not depending on the equation. They have mentioned straight line. One way you can find the equation of straight line, put and solve the answer, but that is a lengthy procedure. Okay. If this method does not work, then you have to go for that only. But I have not cut the equation of line. That means there is no role of the line here. That is no role of the path here. It is path independent. So path independence or exact differential equation approach comes only when the curl of the function is 0. So when you take this as a vector function, z square I cap plus 3y square j cap plus 2xz k cap, and check 110% curl 0 aega. I am not checking it. 100% it has to be 0. Okay. So now let me complete the answer. So upper limit 2 into z cube plus y cube, that is 27. Lower limit 2 is again now 1 into z cube, that is 4 plus y cube 1. So this is 29 minus 5. The final answer is equal to 24. Yes, dear. The answer is option number B. Correct? The answer is the option number B, 24. Chalo, done hai. Nahi, Prabhakaran, in mechanical, to a surprise, a numerical method question we'll discuss. I think Ankit sir will join for that. But for a surprise, for mechanical, there was no numerical integration question this time. Probably is a very rare event, but there was a question of numerical method, and that was on the Euler's method, the forward Euler's method for differential equation. The numerical method was there. So civil also expect numerical methods. Maybe for you it can be trapezoidal or Simpson's rule, we can't say. Okay, what is the value of this double integral? Double integral xy dx dy over the region are shown in the figure with the proper equation of lines are also given. Fundamentally very easy to take strips here. I'll show you why easy to take strips here, because when you put it under the integral, the question calculation, and if you apply properties, it's very simple to see. Only thing is when you take the vertical strip, the lower limit and upper limit on the right side and on the left side slightly different. एक बार बस हम उसको कैलकुलेट कर लेते हैं. Okay, so when I take the vertical strip here, okay, the value of the integral should be becoming xy d, let's take dy dx, no doubt. Okay, let's take dy dx because I'm solving with respect to y first, and let me solve. Okay, so there will be two different portions. First is integral x equal to -1. What is this point? See, when do they both meet? x equal to minus x plus 2, तो 2x equal to 2, x will be 1, right? तो अगर हम इसकी बात करेंगे x equal to 1, तो y will also be 1, solve it manually, and this is going to be x equal to -1, तो y will be 1 only, right? Minus x is x plus 2, तो 2x is equal to -2, ठीक है? अच्छा, so now I can say that I have integration x equal to -1 से 0, integral y dy is y square by 2, directly solving y square by 2 dx. Okay, what is the limit of y when x is from -1 to 0? The limit of y is minus x से लेके x plus 2. In the second part, dear, integral x is equal to 0 to 1. Okay, अच्छा x यहाँ पे बाकी था, sorry, x. Then y dy integral is y square by 2. But when the x is 0 to 1, the limit of y is x से लेके minus x plus 2, or I can write 2 minus x. Okay, now, dear, ठीक है? ठीक है? Yes. Which one, Shiva? What is the doubt you have, Shiva? Please let me know. देख लेते हैं. So this is equal to integration -1 से 0 x into, please see, x plus 2 whole square minus x square. So x square will get cancelled. What is the only term going to be left? I'm writing directly plus 2 square, that is 4, and plus 4x plus 2ab whole divided by 2. Okay, x square will get cancelled. Okay, plus integration 0 to 1 x into, here also x square will get cancelled, 2 square 4, and minus 2ab, so minus 4x by 2. But dear, if you now pay attention, this is 4 by 2, 2x and 2x. 2x is coming in both the places. ठीक है. So because 2x is the common function, so why to integrate -1 to 0, 0 to 1, and even it is continuous at 0, so we can only write down -1 to 1. Okay, then what is the next function coming? 2x into x, 2x square. This is also 2x square, but that is in minus sign. Okay, so integration -1 से 0, 2x square dx, and next is integration 0 to 1, 2x square dx. Okay, now please pay attention that the first part is the odd function. 2x is the odd function, so integral minus a to a. Integral minus a to a will be 0. Now next part is the even function. But the because it is an even function, ना, देखो ये तो हो गया odd. Now because this is even function, okay, integration from, because of symmetry, integration from -1 to 0 and 0 to 1 should be the same. So let us say the second integral is equal to I, so third will be I, and both are in with this minus sign, so I minus I, net answer is 0 only. That is why taking the strip and solving using this, it is very simple. Clear, everybody? Say the doubt, Shiva. Repeat करने के लिए तो you can just watch the recording again, or you can just rewind it right now only. Say what exactly is the doubt that is hurting you. All right, yeah, that is it. That is done. What is the rate of increase of the scalar function, scalar field xyz in the direction? Rate of increase, rate of change in a particular direction. Rate of change in a particular direction is given by what concept? That is the directional derivative. That is the directional derivative. Okay. Yes, Ravi. Yeah, Madhu, that is what we have felt. For double E, it is relatively tougher than the previous years, previous 2-3 years at least. So guys, what is the directional derivative? Dekho, the directional derivative of any scalar function f at some point p, right? At some point p, right, in the direction v is given by gradient of f at the point p dot product with v hat. Okay, v is the point actually. Let me write it like this for more clarity. In the direction of the vector AB is gradient dot product with AB hat, right? Ab yahan pe what is the direction? You are at a point 0 to 1 and you need to move in the direction 2, 1, 2, right? So what is the vector AB here? Okay, let's say this is this is AB, so that is B minus A. Okay, B minus A, so this is the point that I need to go. So 2 minus 0, that is 2i cap, 1 minus 2, that is minus j cap, and 2 minus 1, that is plus k cap. Clear hai? Chalo, done hai. So that part is equal to the done then. That part is done. So I'll just put down the value of the gradient. Acha, what is the value of the gradient? Differentiation with x. So yz I cap. Differentiation with y. So xz j cap. Plus differentiation with z is the xy k cap. But we need this gradient at the point 0, 2, 1 dot product with this vector. Okay. So dot product with this vector, directly let me write down this vector that has turned out to be 2i minus j plus k. So, and put down this point also. Put down this point to 2 and 1. This is 2i cap, but x is 0. So only 2i cap. So dot product with 2i cap minus j cap plus k cap. Okay, so only I component multiplied. 2 2's the answer should be the 4. Please check your answers, everybody. See Shiva, why curl is 0? I have not calculated. I have told you. You can check the formula of curl by the determinant. You will get it 0. Okay, and why it is 0? Reason was because the line integral turns out to be path independent. Why path independent? Because I did not use equation of line to solve the question. It was solved directly only, right? Okay, so whenever there is path independence, whenever there is that exact differentiation approach, I applied the exact differential equation case, then the curl will be 0. But no need to check. I just added that information, Shiva, but no need to check that actually. Okay, done hai. Chalo, let's move ahead to the next. Answer is 4. Yeah, that's what. Answer is turning out to be 4. Let me know if there is any confusion. Yeah, 2 minus 0, 1 minus 2, and 2 minus 1. Correct hai. Okay, done hai. Moving ahead to the next question. Okay, a quadratic function of two variables. Just allow me a second. Hanji guys, let's continue. A quadratic function of two variables is given to you. Okay, what is the magnitude of maximum rate of change of the function? Maximum rate of change of function is given by what concept? Maximum rate of change is given by, yes dear, all these applications, nothing new. We have studied each and everything, dear. Whether you have followed YouTube class or whether you have been a regular vision course student, tell me. Shiva, yes, you can take if it was an area problem, but that is not area problem, na Shiva? Because area means integral dy dx. That is integral xy. There is a function involved. So you are integrating a function. So that is why it's not the direct area case. Okay. So don't take it. So what is the magnitude of the maximum rate of change of the function? Maximum rate of change of a function f is given by the concept of gradient f. So what is the function f given to you? That is x1 square. Okay, plus 2x2 square plus 3x1 plus 3x2 plus x1 x2 plus 1. If you want, you can convert it to xy, right? That is like x square plus 2y square plus 3x plus 3y plus xy plus 1. Okay, Now this will look simple to you. कैसे भी कर सकते हैं. So what is the gradient of this function f? That is I cap del phi by del f by del x. Del f by del x. Differentiation with x. So 2x plus 3 plus y plus j cap. Differentiation with y. So that will be 4y plus 3 plus x. That's it. There is no z component here. But at the point 1, 1. At the point 1, 1. So it has to be 1, 1 rakha. So 2 plus 3, 5 plus 1, 6 I cap plus 4 plus 3, 7 plus 1, 8 j cap. 6i plus 8j. 6i plus 8j. Okay. 6i plus 8j. What is the magnitude? Okay. Under root of 6 square plus 8 square. That is known as the 10. The answer is 10. Clear, everybody? Yes, Payash, Ravi, correct answer 10. Correct, GK. Yes, that is what you have to apply. All okay, dear? Okay. All right, so guys, with this, Ankit Joshi sir will be joining us, and let me give you a quick update before I leave. Yes, dear, that, okay, tonight, for all the students who have completed the GATE examination, for all those who have completed the GATE examination on the first weekend, tonight I am coming live at 9 p.m. Let us discuss that whether your attempt was good or whether it was bad. But only trust us, if you have worked hard, okay, you are going to gain something. So if your GATE attempt was good, what should be your next decision, next step? And if your attempt was not that good, okay, what should be your next step? So if you have worked hard, you are definitely going to land up somewhere with some success. So join me live tonight at 9 p.m. on the BYJU'S Exam Prep ECWCS channel. Do not forget to subscribe the channel, subscribe both the BYJU'S Exam channel, and get all these sessions information for your years. Subscribe to BYJU'S Exam Prep YouTube channel, ECWCS, as well as Civil XZ. All right, so with this, Ankit Joshi sir is going to join, and I'll just give him a call. Here it is.
Students, session. This is Ankit Joshi. I welcome you all on this channel. So I just remind you, hit the like button if you have not done so. Type this, share the link in all your contacts. Friends, here already you know that here we are with the questions from recent GATE exam. And yes, thank you, Jai Sinha. Jai Sinha is writing, sir, I have been seeing your and Ankit. Okay, Rakesh sir's and mine video last 2 days at least by matrix. And very good. Students, let's proceed. Know your GATE 2020 bank and plan ahead. Live from 15th Feb 2023. Students, yes, BYJU'S Exam Prep has bank predictor tool for all of you. You can register for this. GATE 2023 paper recently, just now, Rakesh sir has announced this. Good attempt and bad attempt. Okay, so for you, voice is low. Am I audible, Shiva Kumar? Here is the first question from my part, and you can see the question here. Matrix A, matrix 4 cross 4 matrices are given. It is still am I audible to all of you? Friends, 4 cross 4 matrix is given here. 4 cross 4 matrix. Yes, you can just see here. The first row and third row are interchanged in matrix A. In matrix A, row 1 is interchanged. If row 1 is interchanged with row 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 is appearing here, and 3, 4, 1, 2 is appearing in first place. That's it. So we can say that matrix B can be obtained by interchanging R1 with R3. Matrix B is an equivalent matrix of matrix A, which can be obtained by interchanging row 1 with row 3. So you have done row interchange once. आपने एक बार रो इंटरचेंज किया है. So determinant of B will be -1 times determinant of A. Of course, option will be option. Very simple question. No need to calculate the determinant. Just you need to observe that very clearly. You can say that row 1 and 3 are interchanged. Rest of the things are exactly same. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Row number 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Exactly same. Only row 1 is interchanged with row 3, and that's why determinant B minus times determinant of. Okay, great. Let's move to the next. For the given vector W, which is 1, 2, 3 transpose. I think this comma should not be 1, 2, 3. The vector normal to the plane defined by W transpose. Students, what we will do? W transpose, transpose of transpose. This transpose will be cancelled, and 1, 2. I am assuming this capital X as X, Y, and Z. Now multiply this, go into columns. So X plus 2Y is Z equal to 1. So we have got the equation of a plane. So let us say this is our scalar surface. Is X plus 2Y plus Z minus 1 is taken to the left hand side. X plus 2Y plus 3Z minus 1. This is phi. Now what we can do? We can just take its gradient. Del phi. I del phi by del X. J del phi by del Y. K del phi by del Z. So after taking this partial derivatives, what you will get? You will get 1 into I, 2 into J plus 3 into K. So students, we want the vector normal to this. So ultimately the vector will be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We can say that this option C is our correct answer. The normal to the surface. 1, 2, 3 are the coefficients. 1, 2, 3 will be the corresponding vector. Clear? Moving to the next question. See this. In the figure, the vector u and v are related as AU equal to B. AU equal to V. AU equal to V. AU equal to V. Students, will just follow this. I'm just moving to the next frame. Equal to V. A, B. So what is this A? A is not known to us. Let us assume that matrix A is A, B, C, D. What is U? U is given here. 4, 3. What is V? 5, 0. Jaisina, you can collect the PDF from our Telegram groups. Students, now I am doing matrix multiplication. So row into column. 4A plus 3B equal to 5. Second equation will be 4C plus 3D, and that will be equal to 0. Now students, we have assumed our matrix as A, B, C, D. Now you have to check with the options, and which option is satisfying both the equation, that will be the correct matrix. And if you select option C, option B will be working. See, if I select option B, then value of C is minus 3 by 5 and value of D is 4 by 5. By 5, 3. Minus 3 by 5. Students, what you can do, you can just, okay, this is your matrix A. This is the matrix A, then this will be A, E, and value of C is minus 3 by 5 and value of D is 4 by 5. I'm just taking an assumption. 4 into minus 3 by 5 will be minus 12 by 5 and plus 3 into 4 by 5 again plus 12 by 5, that will be giving you values are correct. What about these two values? 4 4s are 16, 3 3s are 9, 25 by 5 will be all the values correct. The correct answer. Next, there are two vectors v1 and v2. The value of coefficient alpha is the expression v1 equal to alpha v2 plus e. Minimize the length error vector. Very simple question. This involves linear algebra as well as calculus. Maxima minima concepts is utilized here. Students, v1 equal to alpha v2 plus e. We want e. E will be v1 minus alpha v2. What is v1? 1, 2, alpha v2, 1, 3. Let us simplify this. 1 minus 2 alpha. Then 2 minus alpha into 1. Then 0 minus 3 alpha. So this is our E. This is our E. Okay. 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 E. We want length of E. We want the minimum length of E. When E will be minimum, E square will also be minimum. Square will be 1 minus 2 alpha whole square. 2 minus alpha minus 3 alpha whole. This is our E square. Of course, this is our function as well. Function of alpha. So E square is nothing but function of alpha. Anji is Anji. Square it. 4 alpha square plus 9 alpha square. 3 alpha square. Minus 4 alpha and minus 4 alpha will be minus 8 alpha. Constant term 1 plus 4 will be 5. 1 plus 4 will be 5. Students, what we can do now? Take the derivative. 8 alpha. Equate this to 0. Find the stationary point. You will get alpha equal to 8 by 28 by 7. Now, just check the value of the double derivative to decide maxima and minima. Double derivative, double dash alpha, 28. Already positive. You can say that alpha is maximum. For 2 by 7. Minimum the correct answer. Option C is the correct answer. Going to the next. The question from complex variables. W is a variable which is written as W raised to 4 equal to 16j. Which of the following cannot be the value of W? Very nice question. So W will be 16j power 1 by j to the power 1 by. And you know what is this j? J is e raised to j pi by 2. J is e raised to j pi by 2. W will be 2 times e raised to j pi by 2 raised to the power 1 by 4. Yes, civil में complex नहीं. Times e raised to j pi by 2. This is the value of W. Okay. So the equivalent values are, see, this W times e raised to j pi by 8. This is not equal to option C. Option C is e raised to j pi by 8, pi by 4. These two values are unequal. Otherwise, all the options present in A, B, and D are equivalent to this. Times e raised to j 5 pi by 8 times e raised to 9 pi. These are all equal, but this is not equal to option C. Option C is the correct answer. Option C is the correct answer. Done. Again is a question from analytic function complex variable. The value of k that makes the complex valued function analytic. For analytic function, for a function to be analytic, that function need to be following CR equation, which is an equation. Students, here you can say that value of u is e raised to minus kx Yes, Sina, read the question. The equal values not be equal. Got it? So this u is raised to minus kx cos 2 and b is e raised to minus k minus n will also be there sin 2. What is the first CR equation? First CR equation is del by del x, del v by del y. Very nice. Del u by del x, cos 2y constant minus k cos 2y as it. Del v by del y minus sin minus sin 2y. Very clearly we can say that e raised to minus kx, e raised to minus kx cancelled, cos 2y cancelled, minus minus k, k will be equal to value of k. Next, from complex contour integral. This contour integral, the contour z plus 1 minus counter clockwise direction. Clockwise. Students, first of all, you need to interpret this circle. Out of z. Ultimately, this circle correct. Circle is having center at minus 1 comma. Am I audible? Shiva Kumar is not able to hear me. Am I audible to all of you? Meaning, have your comment? Audible to all of you? Also running a parallel system where I can hear my voice. That is at a nice speed, amplitude. And increase the voice your device in your gadget. Students, the radius for this is center is at minus 1 comma 3 by 2. We have got the z plane, got the z. Now we are drawing the circle. Center of the circle, center of the circle is lying at minus 1 comma 3 by 2. Minus radius is 1. This height is 3 by 2. Now we have to draw a circle. We have drawn the circle. Very nice. So the height is, the radius is 1 unit. Therefore, this height 3 by 2 plus 1 will be 5 by 2 minus 1. Okay. Now our function f of z. Poles of z plus 2 on z square plus z plus 2. Poles of z can be obtained by equating the denominator. Minus 1 plus minus I. There are two poles. Plus I minus 1. I will. Okay. So we can say that minus 1 minus j is out of the circle. This is not a singular point. We will just calculate residue for minus 1 plus j. Limit z tending to minus 1 z minus of multiplied by f of z. F of z is z plus, and you can factorize this denominator also. इस denominator को z minus 1 minus brackets are cancelled. The remaining term value of z minus 1 plus minus plus. You can say that minus 1 is 1, minus 1 plus 1. This is our residue. Will be this integration will be by I or j, sum of the residue. Residue is only one, that is by j. R is 1 plus j 2j cancelled. J into 1 plus j should I into 1 plus j should I into 1 plus I into plus j. I into 1 plus j should be. Got it? Let's move to the next. Karunakar Reddy. This question. Students, the inverse Laplace transform of 1 upon s cube minus x Laplace. Let's say this is f of x. It's taken square minus 1 is f of s is 1 upon s first Laplace of is. I'm considering the signal to be right side. One upon s sin h. We'll assume this to be first. Solve this using convolution theorem, or if you can this plus inverse into equation. Not at all audible. Also having a system parallel to yes, Ravi, you can apply partial fractions 0 to t 1 u f2 t minus u f1 u f1 u को कैसे करेंगे f1 u is this sin ht becomes sin hu sin h f2 minus u f2t minus u f2t is 1. In place of 1, if you are putting minus u, it will remain 1 only. Equation of sin hu cos hu limits are 0 to t. Cos ht minus cos h0, that is 1. Cos h minus 1, this should be the answer. This is one way. Another way is the partial fraction. I have used here convolution theorem. So this is a question from Euler-Cauchy's equation. Euler-Cauchy's equation. X square d2y by dx square. You can write it as x square d square plus x dy by dx, x minus 1, y is taken common, equal to 0. X greater than equal to 1. Initial conditions are given. Y at x equal to 1 is 6 and dy by dx at x. We have to find out y of 2. First of all, we will be converting this in the form of constant coefficient LDE. How to do? We are putting x into d equal to d1, x square d square by d1 into d1 minus 1. Students, getting d1 minus 1 plus d1 minus 1 square minus d1 plus d1 cancelled, minus 1 to y equal to. When you write the auxiliary equation, you will get m square minus 1 equal to 0. M will be plus minus 1. M will be plus minus 1. The students, F will be C1 e raised to z and C2 e raised to minus z. Very nice. F Ci will be 0. So complete solution will be only Cf. C1 e raised to z e raised to minus z. Let us convert this in the form of x. E raised to z will be x and e raised to minus z will be 1 by x. This is our solution y. Question 1. Take its derivative. Derivative of dy by dx. C1x derivative will be C1. 2x derivative will be C2 log x. C2 minus 1 by x square. Now the initial conditions. Y of 1 is 6. Y of 1 6. Put in equation 1. C1 plus C2 is 6. Equation number 3. And another initial condition. Dy by dx at x equal to 1 is 2. Dy by dx x equal to 1. This is given as 2. So we are putting this in equation number 2. Dy by dx, value of dy by dx is 2. Value of x is 1. C1, x is 1. So C1 minus C2. So ultimately we have got these two equations, equation 3 and 4. If I add equation 3 and 4, I will be getting C1 plus C1, 2 C1, C2, C2 cancelled. 2 C1 equal to 8, C1 equal to 4. C1 is 4, C2 will be 2. C1 is 4. We have got C1 and C2. Put them in equation number 1. Y equal to 1x plus C2 x. 4x plus 2x. This is our answer. We want y at x equal to 2. Want y at x. Nine should be the answer. 9 should be the answer. Got it? Cauchy's equation. Cauchy's homogeneous form. Correct answer is 9. Numerical answer type question. Correct answer is 9. Question appeared in electrical engineering's paper and they used the word numerically, and that's why this equation has to be solved using numerical method. Simplest method we can apply here is Euler's forward method, and for this I am going to take steps. Step size is not mentioned, but I will be taking 2. So students, let us say the initial approximation is T naught, then 1 and then T2. I am assuming the step size of 0.5. So initial approximation 0 is given, T0 is 0. Step size, I am assuming H as 0.5, T1 will be 0.5. T1 plus 0.5 will give you T2, that is 1. We want Y at T equal to 1. Okay. Corresponding to T0, Y0 is given as Y0 is. First we will find Y1 and then we will go for Y. Right? Got it? Y1. Y1 will be Y0 plus H f of X0. In place of X0 we are having T0. In place of Y, Y0. Y0 plus H f of T0 Y0. This is Euler's forward. The number line. What is Y0? Y0 is H is 0.5. F of T0 Y0. In this function, put T0 is 0. You can calculate Y1 as 0.5 into 1 by 2, that is 1 by 4. That is, we have obtained the value of Y1, which is 0.25. Now we'll go for Y2. Y2 is Y1 plus H f of E1 by 1. Very good. Y1 is 0.25, H is 0.5. In this function, 1 is 0.5. Value of A is 0.0. Plus 80. A is 0.01 T. On solving this, you will get the answer is 0.7 Y of 4. Y of 4. This is the answer for Y2. Y of 4. Next. The initial value problem, dy by dt plus 2y equal to 0, comma y of 0 equal to 1, is solved numerically using the forward Euler method. Constant and positive time step of delta t. The student always remember, first of all we'll write this equation y by dt minus 2 Tm. What is Euler's forward method? Yn plus 1 equal to Yn h and variable. Yn plus Yn, right hand side function is minus 2y, can be written as minus Yn. Ultimately this Yn plus 1, take Yn common, get 1 minus 2h. We can say that this coefficient of Yn is nothing but of error. And for the method to be stable, round of error should be lying between minus 1. Okay, so minus the first minus 1 less than 2h, I will get 2h, h will step size, make the system stable. To make stable solution, to give you the stable solution, delta t the step size or h to be the step size, that should not exceed 1. H will be the correct answer. H equal to 1 will be the correct answer. This particular question is from fitting of curves. That is again the part in your core subject, power system, electrical engineering student. But this question is directly used for civil branch students because fitting of curves is the method useful for them. Points in xy plane -1, 0.8, 0, 2.2 and 1, 2.8. Student, what we will do here, we'll just form a table. Values of x are -1, 2 and 1. Then we have we are assuming that the straight line to be fitted is y equal to straight line squared as part of the result. We will write first normal equation. Normal equation. What is the coefficient of a? Coefficient of a is 1. Multiply by 1 throughout the equation. Then take normal equation. Coefficient of b is x. Multiply by x throughout the equation. Then take the sum. Okay. Now what to do? Just you need to calculate these summations in this table. Summation x will be here. Summation y, that will be. Now we need x into y. Summation xy. Now we need x square also. Summation x square. 1 x square. Friends, just put summation xy is summation x is 0, so this second term is 0. Summation x square is 2. B will be. You can find out a also, but b is 1. So b is the slope of this equation. The value of the slope is y equal to mx. Coefficient of x is. That's all from my side in this session, students. Thanks a lot. Don't forget. Yes, the rank predictor tool that will be live on 15th of Feb. Then bye. Jai Hind. Don't forget to subscribe our channels. Electrical, yes. Electrical channel, BYJU'S Exam Prep electrical channel, and for civil and mechanical, go for civil mechanical channel. BYJU'S Exam Prep civil mechanical.